Hey! Sorry. I'm refreshing my screen because of comments, y'all. Sorry, I want to make sure we show some love. We got already a hi, but happy Friday. I'm Alejandro.
Feliz Viernes. Soy Daniela. I'm Daniela. I don't know why I switched to Spanish. We have very special guests in the house today. I'll pass it over to the Chisme Corner.
Hey everybody, ¿cómo están? Es viernes, el cuerpo lo sabe. Grecia Lopez is here. What's up? So happy to be here. Finally.
Thank you
Even though they put me on the Chisme Corner with the Dominican man, but it's all good.
And I'm Gene, Dominican man.
Just Dominican man.
Just
No,
Dominican
man.
Gene.
All right, well, you guys don't fight over there. I feel like it's already a little tense.
Yeah, just
I mean, I
Listen,
hit some points earlier.
Uh-oh.
But listen, he has a really good segment coming up that I just can't wait to learn more about. Like this MLB opening snacks, I'm like, I cannot wait until you tell us more about this.
Awesome. Okay, so speaking of stories, we have a lot of good ones. And guys, yap it up in the comments because we're shouting you guys out. And let's see. Oh, damn, bro. Clipper Carlos already in the chat.
Our favorite Meet the
Clipper
Live
Carlos?
viewer.
He's like,
Calling
all
us
late.
out.
All late with that post-doyer cruda. Damn. The hangover
Calling
real.
us out. I know you were there yesterday.
But I'm not crudo, bro. Like, they cut me off, bro. So that's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, we have a lot of fun stories, and I think, Danielle, you have the first one, right?
You guys, yes. Anitta has officially pulled out of Coachella 2025, which is heartbreaking. I know a lot of us were looking forward to shaking that ass to some Brazilian funk. And yeah, she announced her withdrawal on X. Anitta was scheduled to perform both weekends, and she cited unexpected personal reasons for not being able to perform. She did reassure the fans that she hopes to return to the Coachella grounds sometime in the future, but for now, who is going to replace Anitta at Coachella? Like, they can't just leave that slot empty. And are they gonna be another Latino superstar? What do you guys think?
Wait. Isn't it next week already?
No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay, I mean, still, regardless, 2 weeks.
We have 1 weekend to figure this out.
Okay. I mean, Grecia, I feel like you have thoughts.
Listen, I was really excited to see what Anitta was going to bring to Coachella this time around because she did do it in 2022, and it was just like Brazilian, fun, colorful, just very, very Anitta, which we absolutely love. And last year she had her Baile Funk tour where she brought that energy, Brazilian flow to the US, and I was like, yes, oh my God, I cannot wait to see this at Coachella. Now that she's not going to be doing it, I'm going to say, hot take, I honestly don't think it's gonna be replaced by a Latino artist. I know, because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, okay, Bunny, he's busy doing his residency. Balvin did it last year, and he's at his Back to Rayo tour. Karol G, we already know they put a statement out that she's not gonna be out in public. Raúl Alejandro, tampoco.
He's busy.
So it's like, who? If a Latino is gonna do it, who? Now, I was like, you know what? Maybe Fade. Maybe Fercho. We love Fercho.
You get half of Caro in the way.
However, I reached out to his team and they said no. So, but again, maybe they're saying no to keep speculation and rumors and keeping it talking, but my source said no. What do you think?
I already told you guys, but the idea got shut down. I wanted Bad Bunny to pull up, you feel me?
No.
Great opportunity for Calvin Klein to plug him in, but my boy's busy with the PR concerts and all that.
Yeah, he's got a big year ahead of him. My Colombian brain went straight to Colombia again. I thought Caliuchis.
I was gonna say.
Because
That would be a good one.
I know you know there's a new album coming out. You saw her last night. I thought this could line up perfectly with that release. And she performed at Coachella 2 years ago, right?
Yes, yeah.
And then she came out as a guest last year with Tyler, the Creator. But this time she's giving birth to a new album. And well, I thought, bring Cali back.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad one, especially because she had her set 2 years ago and it was beautiful. Her Red Moon and Venus tour, and it was so fun. Now with her new album, I can see it tying, the timeline. Daniela, I think you're up to something there. However, another one that I thought about was if they're gonna bring somebody back that's a Latino, Latina, maybe Becky G. And I say this for specific reasons. She has been a guest at Peso Pluma, and she had her own set in 2023. But I do remember, because I was there, she didn't have the best audio stuff. She kept getting, like, her set was a little messed up, and she got a little frustrated on the mic. So for those reasons, I see her coming back.
Kind of reclaim the narrative.
But also it's like, okay, well, do we have any new Becky music that we would want to see that we haven't seen?
You're right.
We don't know. So that's why my hot take is like, I don't think we have a Latino here. But who knows? Because also, you know who's doing his festival rounds right now? Don Omar.
You're right.
Oh.
Don Omar is doing Sueños, and he has like another festival that he's doing. So he's in his
He's
festival
doing Baja
era.
too.
He's
Yeah.
doing Baja. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
I can see the Don.
Maybe Don Omar will bring the reggaeton flow
And
to
then,
Coachella this
you
year.
know, some people were like, Shakira, you know, she's on tour.
also, yeah.
She's busy. She can't. And also, isn't there a special rule with Coachella where if they're coming to LA, they cannot be performing at the festival?
You know, that's interesting. I don't really know if that's a rule. You might be right, but I did realize that there's like a trend where when they're on tour, their LA, quote unquote, LA stop, because it's in the desert, it's Coachella.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Ariana Grande.
You're right.
In 2019, and her tour, her stop was Coachella.
Coachella.
Same for Rosalia.
Yes, I know that broke my heart, but I did see Coachella and that was life-changing. I really
Rosalia.
think about the performance. Anyways, all to say, who do you guys think should be performing in lieu of Anitta? Should they be another Latino star or
Cardi B.
anyone else that's rising to the moment?
If we're not doing Latinas, just because you said it might not be,
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, baby girl. Pull up, baby.
You know what? Her dance moves have improved.
I
Since
know,
she
that's
went
why the
viral for
pencil
not knowing
sharpener
how to
is gone,
dance.
like,
Now she's
she's-
like, I know how to dance now.
Woo.
Óigame.
And she was just in Chile, I think. Dude, those clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Love.
Anyways,
That's
so staying in the music, I have a story regarding Yolanda Saldivar. So she has been denied parole. I know a few weeks ago that there was, talks of her going and asking for, early release, I guess. But she's currently serving a life sentence in Gainesville, Texas. And there was a panel, and yesterday they voted, no, we're denying your request for parole.
No va a pasar.
And- exactly.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be reviewing it back in 2030. Well, again in 2030.
Yeah.
So por ahorita she's staying put.
The
What do you guys
interesting
think?
part there, what I shared earlier, was that they still had a few days to make the decision. Like the people were like, wait, hold on, we have until Sunday to make our decision. But they decided early. They said, no, pa'l bote, mija, ahí te quedas. But in a sense, too, it's like, let's keep her inside where she is safer. Because if there's one thing that unites a lot of Latinos right now is that we're like, thankfully, esta vieja no sale, she's not coming out. However, for her safety reasons.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in our community was looking forward to a release. We all want her in there.
Except her
Are
family.
you kidding? Like TikTok is having a whole party. I feel like if somebody was
Yeah.
I mean, just not only that. I think just think about. Let's say she was granted parole. You imagine how in shambles the internet would be. Like, just think about it, bro. Like,
Not only the internet, I think
Yeah,
we've all
people
said
would
it.
be
People were ready to
protesting
Yeah,
swing.
outside,
like
waiting,
on
yeah,
site,
for her to
like-
come out.
I
it's
think
on site.
violence would ensue.
Maybe waiting for her right outside.
right outside.
I think there'd be a caravan of diehards that would be ready to protect Selena's legacy.
But she's been in for what, 35 years, right? 30 or 30?
She served time.
She has no idea how crazy it is out here.
That is a great point.
You have no idea. She went in 95.
And as we have spoken about, Selena's fame, has grown since tremendously since the tragedy. So she might have no idea what is going on.
What I'm
around her.
interested to see what's going to happen here for Yolanda is like what is going to be her stance on this, because she did do an interview after she was arrested after fatally shooting Selena Quintanilla in like 98, 97, I think, where she literally told the guy, I forgot what network it was, but she's like, I'm going to take it to the grave as to why that happened. Like there is like tapes or something, but I'm going to take it to the grave as to why. So I'm like, whoa. What is
She wants to get out to sell that.
I was gonna say,
She's hyping it up to sell something when she gets out.
And the
But we
interview
ain't
is still
stupid.
live. Like if you guys want to see the interview, it's on YouTube where she literally says like, I'm gonna take it to the grave as to why that happened.
and they tried doing that documentary a year ago,
Oh, on oxygen, yeah.
and
Oh.
honestly, I didn't watch it, but no salió nada.
No, and honestly, this also makes me think about all like the Selena Quintanilla shows, biopics that have come out post the Selena infamous Edward James almost in jail movie, like the Netflix series of Selena that didn't really do well. They didn't really like to see that version of Selena. Now they're gonna do like another biopic.
There's one that's on the
like-
verge. If not, it just sold.
You know what's crazy? The actress that played Yolanda. People hate Yolanda so much. They hated the actress that played Yolanda in the J-Lo movie. I'm not gonna lie, even I hated her, bro.
They think
I
it's
couldn't see
Yolanda.
her in anything else. I'm like, you killed Selena. I don't want to see you in any shows or movies. Muérete.
Yeah.
But you know.
Hey,
don't
well,
even-
you know what, bro? I hope you feel bad because I think she actually did die in real life already.
She did.
Oh.
Damn.
So how dare you?
That-
Damn, my
actress.
bad.
The
She was a
actress-
great
the
actor,
actress
but she
passed
played it
away.
so good. I
That
hated
people-
you. I hated her and Yolanda.
It's-
Yeah.
She did pass away in
Wow.
her life. Rip.
Oh man.
I guess may Selena's legacy keep being celebrated.
Yeah, and I
honored.
also really enjoyed seeing like how her family and her widow Chris came together and put out a statement on Instagram to say like, wow, we are very thankful that the parole made that this was a decision, because it speaks to volume as to like her legacy and how, you know, a lot of people still stand by what actually happened to Selena. Which honestly, it's like she represents the original. She was like the OG No Sabo kid for me. As a first generation Mexican American que hablo español y lo entiendo, todavía me trabo. And especially for her, you know, with her me siento muy excited.
Yeah,
You know,
oh,
like
no,
her
I've seen that.
original,
Christina,
the original
right?
No Sabo kid, yes.
The Christina show? Yeah, that was awesome.
And that's something I feel like I learned later on as a fan, you know, as this new generation of fans comes in because of the documentaries and stuff. I did not realize Selena was the OG, like, no sabo. Like, that was super relatable to see. And yeah, I think her family's doing a great job at uplifting her legacy.
Ugh, gone too soon.
Yes, very much.
For real.
All right, what's our next story?
I got another story apparently. So, have you guys heard of the Studio Ghibli trend?
What's that? Ghibli?
Yeah, Ghibli, not the car. So Studio Ghibli is like this animation studio, and they've released some iconic like cartoons. Like I think Totoro is one of them. But anyway, so it's like you'll see the animation in style, and you're like, oh, I've seen that, right? But OpenAI has released an update that allows users to create images and videos in different styles, and people are using that style to create like memes or their own portraits. It's like someone even did me as a Studio Ghibli. Like,
You're already a Studio Ghibli trend?
I didn't even know. Like, one of my coworkers is like, "Hey."
I'd
I'm
watch
like,
a show. I'd watch a show.
Yo.
You watch that show?
I'd watch that show.
Oh man.
He looks like he'll make like dumplings.
Fact.
like
I
I
himself.
love dumplings.
You make really good
Also,
food.
Din Tai Fung, you know, plug it. But yeah, so this is trending right now. But yeah, so there's been look, they redid the what is this? Once
Leonardo
Upon a Time in
DiCaprio, the Leonardo
Hollywood.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
And like it's fun.
And this is made by AI. This isn't
It's
the
AI,
original
exactly.
trend.
And so that's just kind of like messed up because the creator of Studio Ghibli, like years ago, he's like, yo, I know AI is like kind of like starting to like take off, bubble up, but like we don't use that. We'll never use it in our animation, you know, style. Like this is handmade, quality, you know? Like they even, see, people are like going too far. This is like getting now into the political space and like making fun of people dealing with stuff.
That's
And
the White House one, right?
The White House
Yeah.
posted
Out of
this?
pocket.
Oh, the White House posted this?
Out of pocket.
Yes?
That's
Okay,
the White
see,
House.
that's what I'm
That's the
saying.
White House one.
Okay, so the creator being mad is already one thing, but then you know when a trend is going on, and then like the White House hops in and is like, hey, it's like no,
It's over.
This administration seems to keep hopping on these trends and making it real dark.
The White House Instagram page sends me into like a mental just psychosis. It's like everything that we see in that page, it's like I kind of find myself thinking like, do I want to continue following the White House or not? Because it's like every time I go to their page, I'm like, what the heck am I reading? What am I seeing? What is this? But then at the same time, you want to stay informed, so I still follow
Exactly.
it. But if you go to it, you see Latino arrested, then you see this trend that's going on. It's just like a bunch of just ruckus that I'm like, what is going on with this administration?
It's a hard pill to swallow. I know the ASMR deportation flight.
That
So I had a bad day that day after seeing that video. It was a really hard watch. But going back to this trend, I can't help but feel for the creator
Well,
of these animations. Pobrecito.
freaking people are making fun of him now. Now he's one of the freaking memes.
I know. His
Damn.
crash out was...
His crash out is being AI'd or whatever. And it seems like it's gonna be like, you know, some kind of copyright infringement issue here. So we'll see what happens because I feel like this AI stuff, it could be good, it could be helpful. Like I know you told me that you were chatting with AI about.
Oh my gosh, you're exposing me.
I'm sorry.
No. I'll bring it
was
to
a
the
good-
table. Listen, I'm open about my mental health. We struggle with it. It's been a tough year. And I went to therapy, and then last night I had more things to talk about. And I've always heard about ChatGPT, like people talking to about their feelings. And so I was like, let's see what this actually.
happens?
Like, are they gonna talk in robot to me? And no, tell me why I was like having a full-on emotionally deep conversation with a robot. That's so embarrassing to say out loud. But I mean, it is, thinking about it, there are so many people that can't afford mental health resources. If you're able to talk it out with your open AI friend, and if it's able to put you to sleep easier at night, I hate that. It feels so dystopian to say, but there are, benefits
To AI.
to AI.
It's free.
It's free, but then again, then people would take it too far, and then the White House makes memes of people. Anyway, so yeah.
Well, also like what Bill Gates said earlier this week,
Yes.
that he thinks that in 10 years AI is going to replace doctors and teachers, and that humans won't be needed for the most part in 10 years. If Bill Gates is saying that, it's kind of like, oh crap, alarming.
I love that you point that out. I saw that, and then I went to OpenAI to try
And
it
then you
out,
said,
and then I was like, oh shit, he's right.
I'm
got
never
surgery?
getting an AI haircut though.
No.
AI haircut.
Shout out to my barber. You'll always be employed.
I know, like, what are the careers? Because I'm starting to pivot mentally and prepare for a long future. I'm like, can I be a yoga teacher, or is AI going to replace that too? Like, what is what careers are safe? What does the career, a world full of AI look like?
Well, in the movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix, when they have like the AI robot that they talk to all day, he's a card writer where he helps like write cards. So there's a potential career where we can go.
I don't know, man. I'm just scared of AI ever since the Smart House. You guys remember that?
Oh,
my
man.
God, throwback, of course.
Bro,
That's the
that thing
Disney
went
movie,
crazy.
right? Where the crib goes crazy and the mom.
Yeah, it's vacuuming everything first.
Yeah.
And it's all like Lulu, hee hee ha ha, and then like I'm your mom now. It's like, oh shit, like Disney was on the sick one.
yeah.
Have you guys been watching any like AI related movies that are from like the early 2000s that are now you're kind of like, oh my God, this is the world we're in now? Like I recently watched iRobot again with Will Smith, and I'm like, oh my God, this is literally the Tesla robot that Elon is selling. And then I watched Artificial Intelligence with Jude Law. I was like, oh my God, it's like, this is happening, this is it. But I was curious to know if you guys are watching any movies with AI.
Like
related.
rewatching them.
That's a great point. Honestly, I'm scared of it, but I do feel like I keep realizing, no, we are living in the future. I learned about so much when I was little.
100%.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
I mean,
A-
I just want you seen Spy Kids, bro, when they put the pill in the microwave.
And you get the,
And then you get the
Big Mac.
McDonald's. Come on.
Spy Kids?
I'm for certain things.
as long as I can be
If
lava
I could get
girl in this
a
world.
McDonald's pill or like a Starbucks one for the refresher,
Professioner.
refreshener.
So you're okay with AI as long as it gets a big back.
If I could big back in style, then yeah, I'm kind of down for
You
it.
guys,
All right.
Clipper
What?
Carlos said, no more Me Too. It will be AI too.
No.
Please don't. Please
Don't
do
jinx
that.
it.
Don't do that, Clipper. It cuts to the clip.
All right, but big backing, bro. Like that's a good move for AI.
Big back?
For big backing, I mean that's a good. I
Yeah,
think.
cooks. Yeah. Oh look, Hugo Gamino says cooks. We're gonna leave people to cook and
Yes.
make meals.
Cooks.
Private chefs. Something healthy.
Yeah, something healthy.
Hey
'cause-
Hugo.
As long as the
gonna
robot
replace
has
the cooks, though.
fat elbow fat.
And then Woman Creating Magic, wow, how cool, says this where we need to push workshop to keep in touch with each other, not losing our connection in person.
We're gonna go back to gardening. We're
Yeah.
gonna go back to agriculture. We're gonna go back.
I think a lot of us are craving human connection, and
That's
that's
what it
just
is.
gonna grow and grow. It goes back to that story we reported on, like, we need to party more. We need to connect more as human beings in light of this new technology that's taking over.
Yeah, throwback to when like the internet was just like a room in your house, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like
It's-
here we're all together.
You got
those.
mail.
And speaking of throwbacks, I feel like I'm not gonna segue you anymore, bro. MLB snacks are getting crazy. Like opening day was yesterday, but and the games were awesome, but some of the shit they're selling is like wild.
Tell
Yo,
us more.
you already know. So I had to go in there, and my back was growling while I was searching some of these snacks. But I snagged the 4 of the best ones that I thought were interesting. So here we go. So we got the Boomstick Burrito. It's a 26-inch tortilla that has been filled with rice, beans, taco meat, nacho cheese, pico de gallo, lettuce, and sour cream. Neither, I don't know if me and you can kill that. You think me and you can kill that? We need like 4 people for that.
Lady in the Trampet.
I'm down for that, but the stuff they put in it, that's like a whitewash burrito. Like I
sure.
don't like that.
How many
But
innings would it take you to eat that? Solo.
Shit. Well, let's see, because I'll eat like a Dodger dog. Like, how long is 26? I don't know. Maybe
No,
like
that's like 3 innings. That's
I
like
would say two.
Two innings
I
of
can
food.
see that.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
But then I think of the beer too, because then
Not only that, I'm like, this looks crazy. You know how the stairs are. Imagine walking down
Side
with
by
2 of
side.
these, or with a drink. You got to do 2 trips to bring this shit down. Like, you can't walk with that and a drink.
it starts caving on
Yeah,
itself.
you start going down. I'm like,
Oh my god. Yo, someone said Yankee tiramisu about to go crazy. There's the Yankee helmet. I saw that.
I didn't put it there because we can't chump on them. Because I actually
not?
think that snack
Yeah.
is good.
You-
A tiramisu helmet? Come on.
You didn't say that
That's
when
there's
you
said
nothing
in the
weird
group
about
chat.
that.
He was
and
like,
he was like, what is this? But he's a Yankee now. He's going to defend them. Okay.
There's nothing weird about that. But like this right here, this is dangerous. Like, who would eat that?
What's on
You
top?
need to be near
Oh,
a bathroom. Cotton
That
candy
looks,
fries.
I'm sorry,
Cotton
respectfully
candy
disgusting.
fries?
So it's cotton candy sits on top of the fries and it's drizzled with some type of blue sauce. I don't know what it is, but
Like blueberry flavored?
get
Ew.
ready to run to the
way.
bathroom.
This
'cause
is like they were trying to make like your definition of a sweet and savory snack, but cotton candy and fries. No, you lost me here.
There's like a
You lost me
diabetes
here.
poutine.
This is gonna send you straight to the dentist and the toilet.
Yeah.
and
my
the
teeth hurt.
bathroom.
And
bro,
the
like,
toilet.
That's crazy.
You're gonna like miss the game.
What do you wash that down with? Soda?
Ooh, but even then
milk?
it just
Oh my.
Give me a 2% milk when I get this
The
shit.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
And then someone here, actually, our homie Hugo, he put, there's a 9-9-9 challenge. So you get 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings.
Oh, from where?
Dude, like, that's a challenge people do.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'd be
That's
down to do
wild.
that.
A
my
hot dog
tummy
every
would
inning?
hurt.
Right?
Yeah.
A hot dog every inning?
That's expensive.
Speaking
9
about
hot dogs and
dogs.
9 beers?
No.
Speaking about dogs, I don't know what they were thinking with this one. This shit looks nuclear. Like, I don't know.
What up?
What's Up corn dog by the Seattle Mariners. So it's honey battered with spicy crunch and served with nacho cheese. That looks crazy.
I just can't, like, there's nothing appetizing about it to me.
Right, como que no se me antoja. Como
Why
que,
is it
like,
green?
let me go eat a what up corn dog. Like, no.
Antes
no.
me quita el apetito. I don't want anything else.
So what brings you to the ER visit? I had a What's Up corn dog last week.
Wait,
Like
but
the
is it
Dogger dogs
green?
are delicious. Like the
They
Dogger
are.
Oh yeah, they're
Somebody commented saying
They're
that if
alright.
they would have that if they add the bacon wrap street dogs, like that would go crazy. And that I can get 120% behind because I love a good bacon wrap hot dog.
They haven't done that yet? Yo,
I
they're
haven't seen it.
sleeping.
I haven't seen it in the.
That's
Maybe
crazy.
it'll go viral.
But we have
would be
freaking
so
little
good.
pizzas and stuff. I don't know. But what's it called? Wait, what color is this? Because I'm colorblind. That's
No,
what
it's
green.
green.
Wait,
it's
wait,
green.
no, no.
Green.
it's green, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I wanted to hear what.
Because I was like, yo, imagine this shit comes out like later on, or you throw it up because you're 9 beers deep. It's like, hell no.
the
Anyway.
colors.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have colorful throw up at the end of these games.
Oh my god.
Ay, qué asco.
All right.
Okay. Which
Someone said
one's
what's up
next?
from
Right,
Texas,
we got the
so-
s'mores quesadilla. I don't know. This one was.
I'm kind of down.
I'm kind of
It's a
down for
crepe.
this. Yeah,
It's a
especially
crepa.
if the team is winning. You know what? Let me go for
Yeah,
that
this one isn't
s'mores
as
quesadilla.
extreme.
So it has Nutella mini marshmallows, graham cracker crumble, and a crisp flour tortilla. I could get behind that.
This is giving like a crepe vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah, a faux
Like
crepe.
like a savory and
Fusion.
sweet crepe.
I
Fusion
love-
mix.
Listen, the world likes to say like, what is American culture? Honestly, I feel like MLB, these types of food, very,
Yeah, we're definitely a mixing pot, and it's so funny because seeing all these snacks depends on the diaspora of the immigrants that came into the country and saying, okay, we're gonna do the snacks here, we're gonna do the corn dog here, we're gonna do this like French Nutella inspired snack here. It's like,
Philly,
wait,
yeah.
To
where
Philly.
are you
Oh,
from?
yeah.
That
Who
is
came up with
true.
this?
I like that perspective. Someone
Yeah.
said
The yard-
Texas Rangers have the yard dog,
It's
and
massive. So they have the burrito now. The 26-inch burrito. They have the yard dog. What else is bigger in Texas, bro? Like, damn, that's
What is
crazy.
a yard
What else
dog?
they got?
How about a churro sundae? Pioneer said I'll take 2 of those quesadillas. All right, my guy.
Nah, for sure.
Go
Sign me
take
up.
it.
I'm down for those.
no, out of all of these, the quesadilla wins for me.
That's the one that I will try the first. Yeah, I'll do that one. The
The-
Seattle corn dog is a heck no.
That's you'd have to pay me money, good money for me. to
No,
have a
but
bite
you know
of
what?
that.
I think the Boom Stick burrito, the 26-inch tortilla con rice, beans, taco meat, nacho cheese, pico de gallo, lettuce, sour cream. I will try that.
Yeah.
I will definitely share that.
We're like 4 people.
yes, but
Yeah,
I'm saying,
but I doubt
I'm saying
it.
I will actually consume that. The
Oh,
cotton
okay,
candy
okay.
fries, the Toronto
No,
Blue Jays.
dangerous.
No.
Dangerous.
Just no. But the broomstick burrito from Texas and the s'mores quesadilla, it's a yes for me.
There's someone
Agreed.
going hard for Chicago in the live. Ugo actually.
Ugo's back in the chat.
Ugo said, respectfully, the Chicago dog is the best hot dog. I don't know, my guy. Come to LA. We can do a.
Well, brother, actually, we have a pending bet. I don't know if you remember. We talked about the Dodgers versus the Cubs, and you lost. So
Damn.
we got to discuss that off camera. Pero, yeah, someone says it's giving stoner vibes, and I agree. All these foods, like munchies, you go with a little
Munchies.
Benjamin to the stadium, and you're good.
See ya.
A película, as some may say.
I need 14 of those right now.
You need 14 of them right now. Wait, is that all?
I think that's all.
No! But before we go, once again, we want to thank our guests today. Grecia.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. This is so
Gracias for
fun.
sliding.
Where can the chat follow you?
Of course, you can follow along everything I'm doing at Grecia S. Lopez. See you
Eso.
later.
All right, y'all. Well, we're signing off today on IG. We'll be live on. No, wait. We're signing off on TikTok. We'll still be live on IG. Who we pitching out next?
Who are we pitching out?
Who do we have
next?
lined up?
For the guests?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. A really good guest will be coming in. on.
No. What
Your
are we
boys.
talking to?
Oh, we're tossing to a really fun interview with Morat. Morat came in to visit, and well, we'll let them take it away. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We'll see you guys on Monday, 12 p.m. PT. It's been Mitú Daily. Bye.
Familia mitú, please help me welcome Morat. ¿Cómo están? How are you guys?
Bien,
felices.
Felices.
Felices de
Qué
estar
bueno,
acá.
qué honor
Joining
tenerlos
today.
aquí.
Muchas gracias.
Bueno, I know, well, listen, I'm a fan. I'll say it right here. But for those who don't know, how did Morat form and come together to create what we love so much now?
Well, it's been a long time. We've been together for around it's gonna be 14 years now.
14.
Next December. Yeah, we started the band right before we graduated high school. So Isa wanted to start a band, and he called Villa, and then he called me and our previous drummer called Alejandro, who's no longer with us. He's a great architect working in Colombia.
Oh, wow.
And then after a couple of years, Martin came in, and he's my brother.
Ooh.
And,
And everything started to
it's been super fun, and we've had a great while like touring Latin America and like working around the Spanish-speaking world. It's been amazing, and we've had a lot of fun.
Well, rock has evolved, obviously, throughout the years, and so has your sound. What has inspired your recent music and work?
I mean,
Great
I
question.
feel like we're currently trying to answer that question ourselves.
Yeah.
But there's a huge inspiration that we're currently finding in like 80s and 90s like Spanish rock. Soda Stereo, Héroes del Silencio, bands like Enanitos Verdes. I feel like those kind of people like really, influence our music right now.
If there was a time period you guys could go back to, what would it be?
wow.
Right like now? In general?
Yeah.
Right now, it's gonna be the 80s.
The 80s?
I'd
Yeah.
say the 80s.
80s, 90s, yes.
Coherent time.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't go in the future?
Wow.
Actually, I'd be a little bit scared of going in the future. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bueno, y hay tanto talento colombiano, ¿por qué dirían que tanta música buena como la de ustedes viene de Colombia?
Yo creo que es como una bola de nieve. O sea, creo que tuvimos artistas que inspiraron a una generación. O sea, lo que fue Shakira, Carlos Vives, Juanes, siento que inspiraron a un montón de gente como nosotros a darnos cuenta que se podía llegar a un lugar mucho más lejos del que a lo mejor hubiésemos podido soñar si esa gente no existiera. Entonces creo que eso motiva a una nueva generación a hacer más música, que ojalá después motive a otra a hacer más música, y se va generando como esta bola de nieve de inspiración que al final creo que nos ha traído aquí también a nosotros.
Sin duda.
De acuerdo.
Y como colombiana, ya lo hablamos, hoy juega la selección. Hoy juega la selección, a ver qué pasa.
Sí.
A ver qué pasa.
Solo hay una opción.
Solo hay una opción, pero ustedes son de Bogotá, Santa Fe o Millonarios.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Esa respuesta
Obviamente,
me
dale,
encanta. Aquí vamos muy bien,
Dale,
muchachos. Muy bien. Y como son de Bogotá, cuéntame para tener un día perfecto en la ciudad, ¿a dónde se recomienda ir?
Primero, muy importante, que la ciudad amanezca asoleada. Yo siento que
Asoleada.
Eso
Te cambia la vida.
eso es
Pasa
un
una de cada 10
Sí, pero
veces.
cuando Bogotá amanece soleado no lo valora el triple. Porque
que-
aquí el sol uno lo da por sentado, pero en Bogotá es como que es esta delicia.
Y en Bogotá hay que entender que parte del día también es pasar rato en el carro. Y está bien.
¿En tráfico?
Está bien,
Tráfico.
uno puede poner buena música,
No,
charlar.
Y que en la noche llueva. Si en la noche llueve tarde,
Uy.
cuando uno está allá en la
En la
cama,
casa,
bien.
es increíble.
Going back to your music and your vibe as a band, I know you guys carry a very different energy from some of the music that we're kind of used to when it comes to, reggaeton. And in Latino culture, we are used to, machismo is very normalized. How do you capture that difference when it comes to the energy of the music you guys produce and make?
Honestly, I feel like we stand for a total different approach in music. I feel like our
life.
songs are love songs that all they hope for is to bring people together, and I feel like we built our entire career like with that in mind. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, 100%. I also think that the fact that we're a band and we've been friends for such a long time, like what we're trying to portray is like friendship and how to have a good time. Like we have a great time on stage. Like that's the kind of thing we want people to feel when they're listening to our music or they come to our shows. Like we really buy way more into that kind of topics,
Yeah.
and I feel that the music reflects that a lot more.
Yeah, just good energy all around.
Exactly.
That's the best. Now, I know you guys have a new song that just came out with Camilo, Me Toca a Mí. How did this collaboration come to be?
I feel like Camilo is one of those artists that really resonates with us, no? Like,
100%.
Oof.
I think that there's also a pretty funny story, and it's that when these guys graduated high school, they entered to this music academy, and it happens that Camilo entered to the same academy.
No.
So they actually knew each other from years and years ago. So we've been connected throughout time, in different
Yes.
ways. We find each other in different situations. So yeah, we're happy, and we think that this collaboration in particular embraces a lot the aesthetic and the intention of what our new album is gonna be, this 80s, 90s vibe. So we're really excited
Yes.
to see what people think about this song.
Bueno, aquí siempre me pregunta, ¿qué significa que chimba?
The most exciting way of saying that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
But the most exciting way.
It's like saying awesome without saying no?
Yeah.
Como que chimba.
Yeah.
Now, I heard you during the interview, you said, new album. Tell me about it. ¿Cuándo se nos viene? ¿De qué se trata? Cuéntame, por favor.
Martos, tú sabes que Martos es el que filtra todo en esta banda.
Si no sabes ahora sí.
Sí soy. Bueno, este es nuestro quinto disco ya.
Uf.
Y estamos muy felices. Creemos que a nivel narrativo hemos construido también muy bien como lo que queremos contarle a la gente con el disco, que muy pronto entenderán exactamente como qué está detrás del disco. Muchas baterías, muchas guitarras, sintetizadores, como que la esencia de la banda la queremos seguir manteniendo muy presente. También acá en Estados Unidos sin duda es un disco que queremos traer un montón. Pasarla bueno. Y pasarla bien. Y no voy a decir mucho más, pero estén pendientes, probablemente antes de mitad de año puedan tener el disco.
I'm very ready for this.
Eso,
I'm excited.
great. Amazing.
Bueno, yo sé que han sido grupo y se han conocido desde hace mucho antes, and we pulled together some of your past looks and pictures together. We wanted to see
Wow.
some reactions, some opinions, some
How
commentary.
embarrassing is this gonna be?
Do you guys mind? Can we take a look back? You said you wanted to go to the 70s,
zero
so we
to-
can go 10 years back.
Oh shit.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, okay. That's not, I mean, that's obviously
Oh
a
my
long time
God.
ago,
Oh
but
my
that's
God.
not
That's-
the worst. We
It's not as bad as
we
it
can
could have
put
been.
Dude,
it-
that's cringy. Let's just keep
Hubiera
this one,
podido
please.
salir peor.
Let's just say we were on our way to finding our own style.
We were on our way to a baptism.
Ay, al bautizo del primo.
Okay,
I don't regret this one as much.
I don't really mind the look.
Yeah.
I just think the edit of the picture is
Yeah.
awful.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't see ourselves in that picture.
You guys are,
you know that's something
you
that's
guys are torturing us.
Marika, talk to me about your face. You're so
I'm
curious.
also
man.
curious, but
Looking
not
at
as
the
curious as
horizon.
you are.
expecting
You're
for the
very
future.
curious. Next, please.
Okay,
Dude, what's
that's not
going
bad.
on? No, I hate
No?
this one. I hate
But you hit the picture
Yeah.
or the look?
The picture's
mean-
a little weird. The looks
Marika,
not that
the looks
bad.
not
Look
that
at us, man.
I'd say that's a 4 out of 10.
You're
Is that the game now?
You're being too kind on us, man.
I don't feel that bad with this picture actually.
Oh.
That's really fucking weird.
Oy, a ver, tengo que
Now
ver.
we
You can
talking.
definitely see this shit. shift, right? Tell us it's not only
¿Qué
us.
pasó ahí?
A shift, right?
Talk about a glow up, man.
Literal, weón.
I could definitely wear that right now.
Right
I'd be
now.
Very comfortable, yeah.
That's
Well,
it?
Yes, I think that's all we have for reactions. You guys survived. Bravo.
Eso.
Tell me when we can. Well, I know the song is out. Where can we listen to the new song with Camilo?
Well, everywhere, no? I mean,
Yeah.
by this point, it should be out in
Every single DSP.
streaming platform. And please watch the video. We did a
Yeah.
beautiful video in Mexico City. That it came out to be really cool. A very 80s and 90s inspired performance. So yeah, check that out and let us know what you think.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys so much for
Awesome.
stopping by. Give it up for Morat. Muchas gracias. Un placer conocerlos.
Increíble.
Gracias.